Alrighty,
Um,
on to the
yeah.
next one.
Yeah.
I gotta look into this because I think I know who this is. Can you scroll down just a touch? Okay,
I'd be
so is
impressed
it
if you
the
got this
front
one.
guy or the back guy?
The front guy.
This is, and I'm not sure, but after the conversation that we had last year, I want to say this is. I'm not going to get this one. I want to say I was going to say it was going to be the center back from Man United they signed like for a season. I just don't know his name. And
I'll give you a hint. I don't know his name either.
So what do we do this for? Who is
No, I know the player's name. I'm saying I don't know the Man United center back's name.
Oh. Well, I was going to say behind him is Pamukka.
Nope, it's the guy in front.
No,
And
I'm just saying. I know the guy.
We're trying to move this along, so that believe it or what?
Give me a hint.
He's on your favorite team.
That doesn't help me.
Can I just say it?
Is it Chris Duval?
No, it's not Chris Duval.
No.
Believe it or not, that's Aaron Long.
Oh, I knew that. I totally knew that. It just he looks so like skinny compared to what he is now. But I knew he was. I forgot he was in that. He was in that Portland 2 team. That's disappointing.
Yeah.
If the picture was bigger, I would have been able to pick it out.
I think so too.
Yeah.
It's tough with them being that small.
Yeah, but this one is another interesting one for me. So you got the 2015 World Cup, 2015 MLS Cup, the 2018 MLS Cup loss. You've got no supporter shields, which is interesting. And not even runners up. So they are just consistently like playoff team. Talent is there. 10 seasons, 1 MLS Cup, and 1. Oh, they also have the MLS back tournament.
True.
So
it's important.
Throw another one in there. Diego Valeri, 88 assists and 233 appearances. So he's top 10 leaderboard. I almost, if I'm going to do this, I want to put them at the bottom of the B column and move Atlanta to the top of the C. That's how I would do this, personally.
Okay. Any reason why over Atlanta? Just longevity?
Yeah.
I don't know. It feels right to have Portland there. I think maybe for their growth of the game in the northwest part of the country, right? When they came in and they played against Seattle, like nobody knew about them. I remember when they started, they had this whole history, which I know we're not taking into account, but they had this whole history about what they did in their NASL days or what have you. And they brought it here and they brought it loud and they brought tradition. They brought things that I've never seen before. Fans singing the opening anthem in the first game that they ever played, the Logs. Their style of play was always very, very good too. They kept the ball, they moved the ball, they switched the field at a time when it was just go and I'll kick it. So Portland's got a special place for me. I might have a little bit of bias here, so I'm totally okay if you want to put them somewhere else. But I think, they've got one cup in 10, and they just always find a way to get it done, don't they? They're 15th in points after 10 seasons, ahead of a lot of other teams, but their points per season, you put them up at roughly the same spot. So it's not a huge change, but
yeah, I mean, I think everything you said about.
Oh wait, no,
Portland,
I lied. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're 6th in points per season, so they have good performances.
So I think almost everything you said about them, I feel like you could make a similar argument to Atlanta with soccer in the South, especially
sure.
after
No
Orlando
argument.
came in and bombed.
Sure. Absolutely. I agree with that. Totally.
I know you said you didn't want to do it, but I would be tempted to either put them behind Atlanta at B or at the top of C.
Let me look at some.
And that's probably some Atlanta bias for me, and I know you have your Portland bias, so I guess it's
So
kind of down to
Adams or
Adam.
Paul.
Does Atlanta beating them in the final take any of that into account?
No.
What about fantasy players? How many fantasy players have gotten you points for Portland versus?
Come on, Adam. Joseph Martinez and Miguel Almiron.
It's usually just Valeri is my Portland guy. No, I'd probably put him above Atlanta solely for longevity, and that's not really a knock on Atlanta.
I would be so now that I look at this, I'd be okay with putting them behind Houston, simply for playoff ability in terms of success, right? Just the one cup.
They have Timber Joey.
I mean, how many times has Portland gone far in the playoffs?
Far
Because that matters apparently.
All-time playoff success. Portland Timbers, 7 series played, one knockout round, 1 loss in the knockout round, 1 loss in the semis, 1 loss in the finals, 1 loss in the finals, and 1 win. So they are literally one of everything.
Yeah.
So I'd be okay putting them behind Houston.
That's fun.